Yo, what's up guys, Metaphor here with another commentary. This is going to be a live game instead of a VOD from my stream or from just a uh, VOD of a random solo game I played, which is what I did last time. So, today we're playing Kha'Zix into Gragas. Um, we have Electrocute and Sorcery. The runes we're taking in Sorcery are Absolute Focus and Water Walking. I know Absolute Focus got nerfed recently, but I still think it's not bad on Kha'Zix, and I think he really needs the early damage due to how weak he is as a champion in the early game. So we're running that, and then we're running Electrocute with Sudden Impact, Eyeball Collection, and Ravenous Hunter for the healing. Ravenous Hunter is probably one of the best runes in the game for Kha'Zix because he has single target Q. And the extra healing on the W is nice, but it's minimal. For the small runes, I have a double AD, and then I have armor to help me in the early game. First thing that we're going to look at here is our lane matchups. So we have Aurelion to Cassio. There's a lot of kill pressure for us in mid lane there. We can win the 2v2. It depends on if Aurelion lands stun or not. Top lane, pretty good matchup for Jax, I suppose. Actually, I heard this is actually a good matchup for Jace, because if Jax ever jumps on him, he can just hammer E away, so... I actually heard that's a good matchup for Jace, I think last time I checked. And then bot lane we have Ezreal Maokai, so that lane has a lot of poke, but I don't really know how it stacks up 2v2, but Tristana's not very good right now either, so... Kind of interested to see how this is going to play out. But our main game plan in this game is going to be to play around mid lane, so we're going to look for that. Also, I know you guys have been asking for Kha'Zix, so I decided to go for a Kha'Zix game. He's banned a lot in high elo, so it's really hard to actually get games with him in. So, okay, he started W. Whoa. Darn, I didn't get the kill. Not worth. Alright, well, not bad. Ezreal starts off with first blood, which means he's going to get his TR no matter what on this first reset. Which is pretty good. First blood on Ezreal is actually not bad at all. So we're starting blue here. I don't really mind starting blue here. The jungler started bot side as well. He doesn't really want to gank until he has Predator boots, so I honestly think, again, I'm playing a pretty weak early game champion. I'm going to prioritizing farming over ganking here. However, if I can find a mid gank, I'm going to look for it. But playing Kha'Zix super aggressive in the early game is just not really something that's possible into a lot of junglers. However, Gragas is one of the junglers where I can actually play a decently aggro early game. It just depends on the times in which I do it. So like right now is the time where I could do it because he doesn't have his Predator boots. Times where I know he's on the other side of the map is when I can be aggressive. But I cannot be aggressive on the same side of the map as him if he has Predator boots because he is way stronger than me. So... yeah, I'm just going to look for my 3 here and then start looking for Blaze. I have my sweeper up so I can walk in through here and clear the vision after I'm done red. Gragas should be on his top side right now because he started bot side. Unless he opted to do red, Krugs into bottom crab, but Gragas doesn't usually do that, so I'm going to assume that that's not what he's doing. Top's going to hit 3 here, so I can't actually gank. He's also going to have the wave built up. Oh, this guy should be dead actually. Oh, never mind. Olive isn't paying any attention, so... I shouldn't have flashed for this. Oh, yes I should have. Dude, my mid laner is not paying any attention to the game state. It really sucks to see that, especially from academy players, but what are you gonna do, right? I should be able to get this before he's here. The only reason why that play ended up working is because I reprocced my passive. And it wasn't even intentional. I was actually like tilting super hard because my mid laner didn't move. Just gonna grab this as like a fuck you to Gragas so he knows I took his shit. And so that he can't use it after. But yeah, it sucks that my mid laner didn't rotate to that one. But what are you gonna do? Play still ended up working for us. Super greedy for him to invade me there. I think he thought that I started topside, but... like maybe his bot lane didn't communicate that we got a leash because they were tilted because they died early. Interesting. They might be looking for a top dive here because... oh no, he's gonna go mid. Okay, my teammates got to start playing around the fact that they have a jungler. Nice, this is a good counter gank here. So Gragas thinks I recalled, and I'm probably going to go bot side, but in reality, I'm going to go for this. Oh, I thought it was a good play, but I was wrong. Ends up being okay, though. Okay, that minion totally saw me. I'm just going to recall here. Gragas might actually end up staying because it looks like I'm staying, but I'm not going to stay. So this is something that I don't recommend every game on Kha'Zix, but since I have enough gold for my team mat, I'm going to go ahead and buy it. I can actually build a massive advantage in the jungle with team mat, compared to if I were to buy warrior components here. That's not to say warrior components are bad, but team mat's a really good item if you're snowballing, and that's exactly what's going to happen in this game, so I'm pretty excited for that. I think the misplay in that Gragas play in the Tribe Rush was that I waited too long to go in, because I wasn't too sure what my Jace was doing. But if I went in instantly, then the play would have happened further away from Jax, meaning that he couldn't respond for the counter. So it's a really good read for me to stay topside, knowing that Gragas was up there, but my execution was bad. So that was an example of a good play going bad, and that's something that people need to keep in mind when trying to get better at shot calling, is that every single time you shot call, whether it works or not isn't really the most important thing. It just matters on what your intentions were and if they actually made sense or not. So in that scenario, the counter gank, the gank in general, was actually a good play by me. However, I executed it poorly. If you ever want to get better at actually shot calling in game, you need to start blocking out results, and you need to start focusing on what's actually good and what's actually bad. It's really easy to blind yourself by saying, oh, this worked, or oh, this didn't work, and telling yourself that it was good or bad, but that's actually not how it works, contrary to popular belief. I can maybe look here. Yeah, nice. Since I went team at this game, I'm going for more farm focused this game, so I'm actually going to evolve Q instead of R, even though R is actually not bad here. R's not bad here because it's really good at killing people in one rotation. The Skrygus is probably going to go AP. I can kill Tristan in one rotation, and I can kill Cassio in one rotation. The issue is that I can't kill Jax with auto attacks because of his E, and I also have a team mat, so more things are leading towards me going Q evolve this game. If they didn't have a Jax top lane, I'd probably go R evolve this game, but I can't afford to this game. Or say if they had like a Janna or someone easy for me to kill, then I'd probably go R evolve. But since they have a tank support, then Q evolve is better for the extra rotations that it takes to get a kill. Okay, so we're gonna go Blue Smite here and Boots. I think that's the best items I could buy here. Our ganks have been really good so far this game. We've been ganking at opportune times for us. So you'll notice when I counter gank top the first time, I had cleared my entire camps. So at worst case scenario, the gank just doesn't work. I'm not losing time on my farm. My recall was a bit late, so you could argue that that was a bit bad. But none of my camps were up and waiting to be killed. I was just basically waiting. I was basically just on a timer where I basically had free time to go for a gank. So, but I ended up being a little bit late for a couple of my camps. So that technically was a misplay, but it wasn't like it wasn't like one of those scenarios where I had like 3 camps up and I was looking for a gank that doesn't work out. Alright. Gragas might go bot here to shove in this wave. Oh, I ended up actually playing this so bad. Like, I don't think I can die here no matter what, but dude, I played this so fucking badly. I'm not what I used to be on Kha'Zix, boys. What can I say? I'm not what I used to be. I'm not going to shove in this wave. Ezreal's coming. This is a timer where I can actually get Dragon here even though I'm low. I can do this because their jungler and their support just died. I can't do this on my own, I don't think. Maybe I can, but the air dragon actually, even though it's, you know, known as the worst dragon, it actually does the most damage, so yeah, I can do this pretty easily. Wow, this one's a stomp. This guy's still level 5. Oh, he just hit 6. Alright. Trying to bait the Gragas to go on me there, but if he has flash up, then he could just one-shot me. Okay, so this is a scenario where I have 3 winning lanes. The game isn't won yet, but it should be. So what we need to do here is we need to try to escalate the game state as fast as possible. So the best way to do that would be to take Rift Herald and trying to get mid tower here. If we get mid tower, then we can open up the map for the Aurelia to roam around and murder everyone. So even though a game like this, it's really easy to relax and just basically breathe in the free win. You really want to make sure when you get games like these, when you have good teammates, to close them out properly and not be a burden for your teammates. Now, I'm not trying to say that I'm playing badly this game because I'm not, but there's a difference between me escalating this game and winning it nice and clean, and me kind of Fiesta style and potentially even throwing the game. So I'm only looking for this because it looks like this guy's like kind of trolling. Never mind. I don't know what this guy's doing. We should have just taken the flash ult for free and backed off, but yep. So I'm gonna actually try to end this game properly. Wow, I didn't get an assist for that. That's actually kind of weird. I think Gragas just ulted, because I didn't even see him show up on the map when he got that kill. So my top laner said that top was a free kill. And instead of using that information to go for getting top, I'm going to use that as information for me to do a Rift Herald here. One, because it plays more into my win condition, breaking through mid tower. Also, it's just being able to use my information properly. So when he says there's a free kill top, he's basically telling me he has pressure on the lane most of the time. So, like, sometimes he could mean free kill on top, meaning that it's gankable in terms of, like, oh, you know, I am playing Maokai, I have a ton of CC, you can come gank this lane for free. But for Jace's for this instance, Jace is referring to the fact that he probably wants to dive the guy. Wow, actually, I'm actually dead. I'm actually win trading. Oh, I'm actually alive. Oh, wow, League of Legends is a really good game. So if Gragas didn't ulti, I'm dead here, but I'm gonna hope that he didn't ulti. Juicy plating. Getting this plating on Irelia and me is so good. I'm gonna get that first tower. That's a juicer right there, boys. God damn. We just got so paid. Okay, well, I ended right there and it worked out. Sometimes the better jungler wins. What can I say? So now we're gonna see what happens when we take this mid tower. What this spells for the enemy team, and what my Irelia can do with the lead that we gave her. So she's kind of inting right here, but, I mean, you're kind of getting the idea. You'll see after she resets next time. After her next reset, you'll be able to see what she's allowed to do with that pressure we just got in mid lane. Okay, so, I mean, you could even argue that bot tower here was open because they had to chase into our jungle, or into their jungle to stop the invading Irelia because she had mid pressure from killing the Gragas. So, like, even though it, like, I mean, it might sound like I'm trolling, but I'm really not, but, like, little things like that add up, and that's how you win games. Like, we're building pressure. I know our bot lane's winning, so they would have got the tower anyway, but, like, one thing leads to another in this video game, guys. Oh, I might get paid right here, boys. Oh, I R too early, because I thought Gatsio was coming towards me. Try to bait the flay up by going around. Oh, nice hook. I inted it, boys. Ah, wow. I played it really well, and then Gragas played it better. Or, Thresh played it better. Well done. It wasn't a hard play for him to do well, but he still played it well. And I mean, I can't really say that he didn't. Damn. If I held my ulti a bit longer and I went over this blast cone, the play would have been fine. But I wasn't sure how the play dissolved, or was going to dissolve, so I took the non-greedy route. If I greeded out and took my time, then the play would have actually worked out way better there, and I would have just got a nice triple kill. Ooh, I got a kill on Tristana. Oh, baby, come to me. Hey, I'll take the kills. Yoink. He says you fuck. Alright, so Gragas just ran away with his Predator on. Two other people just died. That means we get another free dragon. Like I said, we're just going to try to escalate this game and win it as easily as possible. So we're going to take pretty much not very many risks here. We're going to go for a bunch of guarantees, and since we're ahead, we're allowed to do that, and we're not going to throw this game no matter what. I know it might seem kind of troll, and I mean, I had no idea my lanes were going to be this good when I started this commentary, but I think people really need to learn how to win games when you have winning lanes. I mean, I'm doing well individually as well, like I solo killed the jungler early on, but like I could be basically doing all the moves that I'm doing right now even if I was losing. So that's really important to think of. Nice. Oh, please don't take this from me. Oh, it's Jax. He's not gonna. He would be crazy. Gonna pick up W evolve this game. Like I said, I'm not gonna take too many risks this game. I could probably take E evolve because I'm really fed and my teammates are ahead, but I can secure more objective plays and more map plays in general with my W evolve. I can also capitalize on their positioning mistakes a lot better with W evolve. So the reason why I'm opting to farm here, even though I should be on the map with my team, is because I'm very close to my power spike item. Also, my team has been on the map for a while now, so I'm assuming they want to recall too. Now they're not recalling, so I should be going top, but my team's ahead, so I don't have to. I should be top right now, though. But to be fair, I think my teammates have a lot of gold, and I think recalling here would have been okay as well. I'm pretty sure the enemy team is just inting, so. Yeah, I think in general this is just a bad play by the enemy team, rather than my teammates making a good one. Oh, I was on the ground. I'm like, why am I not jumping? What the hell? Yeah, so this is like not the style of game that we want to be playing right now. I think everybody on my team is sitting on over 1,000 gold. Okay, this is pink warded. Okay, so the next objective on the map is going to be, well, there's nothing on the map right now. Right now, Mountain Dragon's spawning in 240. So we want to make sure we're in position for that. And also, Baron's up in 240 as well. So if we get this next mountain, we can essentially one-shot Baron. But since Mountain's our next objective, that means we want to get vision in their bot side jungle. So like I said before, I could probably play a Fiesta style and win this game, but we're going to try to actually win the game properly, so I can demonstrate what to do when you actually have good teammates for once. And I know we never have good teammates, boys, so it's very hard to actually know how to win a game when you have 3 winning lanes. So I'm going to wait for my lanes to get back on the map. I really's got to clear in top wave. Mid lane's even right now, so I kind of have a bit of a free time to farm. I don't have to be aggressive right now. You could argue that I could be with Maokai to get vision right now, but my teams are off this side of the map right now, so I'm okay with just farming. We definitely want to be playing for next mountain. So this is kind of an aggressive play for me to just be walking in, but I'm just trying to get any information I can get without really committing anything. So they now know I'm bot side. They might be shifting people bot here. Looks like they're not. But we want to shove in mid here. I understand Maokai wants to make a play opposite of what their team's doing, but this mid tower is extremely important, and we're stronger, so we can brute force this if we have the slightest number advantage. And since mid tower is more important to the win condition than killing the Cassio is, we're going to go for the mid tower. I can actually loop on the Gragas here for a free kill while Ezreal keeps pushing. Again, this isn't really playing into our win condition, but it's an opportunity that's rising as we're playing the game, so we want to take it. I don't want to ult here, but Okay, so we want to try to get this Mountain Dragon and then Baron. So I'm buying a red elixir here, not because I need it so much, but I'm not going to sell my pinks because I need them for the objectives that we're doing. And I want to be as strong as possible to make sure that we can actually finish the game here. If I sit on gold and wait for I sit on my Kindle Gem gold, or I sell my pink wards and buy Kindle Gem, our setup's going to be a bit worse, and I won't have as many combat stats. But this way, with the items that I just bought, not only do we have good setup for the objectives that we want to do, but I also have the most effective combat stats for the fights. So this is a really early time on Red Elixir, but I actually think it's correct in this scenario, based off the things I just talked about. What's up, boys? Oh, he's angry. He's an angry little guy, what the heck? So we basically one-shot Baron at this point. We can drop mid-tower here, it's not the end of the world. We don't want to force until Maokai's here, though. We can trail them, that's fine. Dodge the play again. Double slow on my W. Alright, well they're probably going to FF here. So we didn't really win the game that we wanted to. Or we didn't win the game the way that we wanted to, but the idea is when you have good teammates, you need to make sure you don't lose your team in the game. So this game might have just looked like a raffle stomp, but that was not the intention. This game is more about learning how to close the game out properly when you have good teammates for once. So I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching my YouTube channel. I know I just started recently doing it. I appreciate the feedback on the last video, the Thinking Like a Challenger. Hopefully you guys enjoy these commentary type videos. I know you guys have been requesting a lot of these types of things for a long time now, and I haven't really delivered, but hopefully you guys are enjoying the commentary. Let me know what you guys want me to do in these videos. I think based off reception so far, you guys really like the commentary compared to me just ripping a VOD off my stream. This is not on stream, this is just a plain commentary, and I actually really like this style. It's really hard for me to commentate in Challenger games while streaming and talking to my chat, so it's a lot more difficult for me to actually be doing that. But if I can eliminate the chat portion and just commentate, then I think it's really easy for me to commentate on my thought process in the game. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for tomorrow's YouTube video. Peace out, guys.